Good morning. I am Lavanya, working as Associate Professor in the Department of ECE from Ramchandra College of Engineering, Eluru. Today, we are going to discuss about basic D2A converter and binary weighted resistor method from Linear IC Applications course. So first, we will see what is basic D2A converter. So here we have the basic circuit symbol for N-bit D2A converter. So D2A converter represents digital to analog conversion process. So here the input data will be in terms of binary data. Here we have taken input data for n bit. So this is applied to the D2A converter block. So this D2A converter with respect to the reference voltage, it converts this digital data into the analog form. So here input is in terms of digital and output is in terms of analog. So here, if you see, this is a generalized block diagram of D2A converter, which accepts n-bit digital input word. So say the bits of digital input is said to be B1, B2, B3 and so on till Bn. So which is in binary format and produces an analog output signal in terms of voltage. So output is represented as V out, which is proportional to input digital signal Ba. So Bin is defined as n-bit digital word and it is given as B1 into 2 power minus 1, or you can represent it as B1 by 2 plus B2 by 2 power 2 plus B3 by 2 power minus 3, B3 divided by 2 power 3 plus and so on till Bn by 2 power n. So if you bring the denominator terms to numerator, here you can represent it as B1 into 2 power minus 1 plus B2 into 2 power minus 2 plus B3 into 2 power minus 3 plus and so on till Bn into 2 power minus n. So this is the binary or an input signal. So with reference to the reference voltage, with respect to the reference voltage, if you bring this binary input as an output voltage, the relation between digital input and analog output and reference voltage is given as V0 equal to VR into D. So that is equal to VR and this equation as it is. Here generally the reference voltage is considered to be 5 volts. So by multiplying 5 and depending upon the binary input, you will be getting the final output voltage. So the transfer characteristics of D2A converter. So here we have seen the transfer characteristics of D2A converter. So input voltage is taken in x-axis and output voltage is taken on y-axis. Input voltage is represented in terms of binary data. Here we have considered 4-bit D2A converter. Here B1, B2, B3, B4 are the 4 bits that we are applying as a binary inputs. And since we are using 4 bits, you will be having 4-bit combinations. So starting from 0000 to 1111, totally you will be having 16 combinations. So since we have 16 combinations, we have to represent output voltage levels also 16 levels, starting from 0 to 50, which shows the relation between input binary data and the output voltage. So if we apply the binary input as all zeros, that is 0000, then the equivalent output should be equal to 0. And if it is if the input signal is 0001, then corresponding analog output should be equal to 1 volt. Similarly, if you consider if the binary input is 1000, then it will be the equivalent of, if you mark here like this, it will be the equivalent of analog output voltage to be 8. Similarly, if you consider 1101, so it is the binary input, and if you represent this, it will be equal to the equivalent 12 of, it will be equivalent to 13 of analog output voltage. So like this, if you plot that the input and output voltage levels, the transfer characteristics of D2A converter will be a linear. This is an ideal characteristics. So if you go practically, because of the voltage levels, practical voltage levels, the graph might be a stair-step waveform. Next we have digital to analog conversion techniques. So there are mainly three techniques used for digital to analog conversion, which we have already discussed in the basics of D to A and A to D converters. So they are, first one is binary weighted resistor method, and second one is R to R ladder D to A converter. The third one is inverted R to R ladder D to A converter. So in this presentation, we are going to see what is binary weighted resistor D to A converter. So apart from these three, we will be having D to A converter in the form of monolithic ICs. So that is IC 1408. This can be considered as a one type of D to A converter also. So this we will be discussing in the further videos. So in this techniques, you will be using additional components. That is, in addition to the op-amp, you will be using shunt resistors that is used to generate N binary weighted currents. And these currents are added according to the switch positions controlled by the digital input. Then they are converted into, and then they are converted into voltage to give analog voltage equivalent to the digital input. So that means first we are going to generate the currents, and from the currents we are going to convert that into analog voltage equivalent. Hence, D2A converters can also be called as current driven digital to analog converters. Next one is binary weighted resistor D2A converter. So this is the circuit diagram for binary weighted resistor method. So why the name binary weighted resistor means the binary values is obtained. That means the binary conversion is done with respect to the weighted resistors. Here we cannot use the common resistor for all the data bits. So here if you see op-amp is, if you see the op-amp, output side it will be a normal op-amp or a differential amplifier. If you see the input configuration, so you will be having positive terminal is connected to ground and the negative terminal is applied, is taken out, input. That means this is a inverting amplifier circuit. It can be connected in non-inverting converter configuration, non-inverting amplifier configuration also. But in general, you will be using inverting amplifier itself. So if you see the inputs, you will be using here 4-bit D2A converter. So that means you will be using 4-bit combination digital input. For each input, you will be connecting one resistor. Through this resistor, it is connected to the op-amp. So if you start it from B0 to B3, B0 is directly connected to the full resistance, that is R, which is of 10 kilo ohms. Then next to that, you will be having B1. B1 is connected to R by 2. Here the resistance value is getting divided every time. So since here it will be R by 1 and here you will be having R by 2 power 1, that is R by 2. So the resistance what we have considered is 10 kilo ohms and R by 2 will give 5 kilo ohms resistance, and R by 4 is, here you will be having division, that R divided by 2 power 2. So 2 power 2 implies 4. So R by 4 is nothing but 10 divided by 4, which is nothing but 2.5 kilo ohms. Next one is R divided by 2 power 3, which is nothing but 8. So R by 8 will give 10 divided by 8, which is 1.25 kilo ohms. So likewise, here the resistance value is divided for each bit combination. So hence it is called as binary weighted resistors. So here if you see this, as the bit position is getting decreased, that means if we consider this to be LSB, and if we keep on the position is increasing, the resistance value will get decreased. So from this, if this resistor is, here we have two positions, one is connected to plus 5 volts, that is nothing but V reference. This 5 volts is nothing but V reference, and the other one is connected to ground, which we consider to be 0 volts. So if the binary data input is 1, it should be connected. This resistance combination is connected to plus 5 volts. If this binary bit combination is 0, then it should be connected to the ground. So it is as shown in figure. So here the combination is, this is 1 and this is 0, and here it is connected to 0, and this is also connected to 0. So here the data is 1 0 0 0. So if we consider this to be LSB and this is MSB, so you can take in a reverse order, that is 0 0 0 1. So this is the binary input we have applied to the D2A converter. So now this circuit has to convert this 0001 data into the equivalent output voltage, that is analog output voltage. So we have discussed earlier, this voltage will be connected with respect to the current. That means we are going to convert this in terms of currents. So if you see the total current that is passing through this circuit is 0.5 milliamps. That means current I is equal to, according to Ohm's law, you have I is equal to V by R. So if I is equal to V by R, so V is nothing but VR, that is reference voltage that you have is 5, and resistance is 10 kilo ohms. So 10 into 10 power 3. So from this you can make that 5 and 10. It goes for 2 times. So 1 by 2 gives 0.5, and 10 power 3 will go to numerator and gives 10 power minus 3. So this value will be equal to 0.5 milliamps. So the total current that is passing through this circuit is 0.5 milliamps. So as it divides, the resistance is getting divided. Here the current will be increased when it is passing through the different resistor combinations. So for the given data, as the remaining 3 bits are in 0 position and V0 is 1, the current that is passing through this circuit is 0.5 milliamps itself. Now this current will pass through this output terminal. So as we are considering that this bias current that is passing through the input terminals of op-amp is considered to be 0, that is IB is equal to 0, the total current that is coming from this input terminal will pass through the feedback network that we have shown here. So total current I is passing through feedback resistor RF. So here we have considered feedback resistor to be 1 kilo ohm for simplicity, and the total current is 0.5 milliamps. So the total or output voltage is represented as, here V0 is equal to I into RF, where I is equal to circuit current and RF is equal to feedback resistance. So we have I is equal to 0.5 milliamps and RF is equal to 1 kilo ohms. If you multiply both the things, you will be having 0.5 volts. So here milli as well as kilo gets cancelled and you will be having 0.5 volts. This minus sign represents that since we are applying input voltage to the negative input of op-amp, the output is appeared in terms of negatives, that is with a minus symbol. So which shows that phase reversal. So this is about the binary weighted resistor method operation. Now we will see in detail regarding the operation as well as circuit configuration. So here we have a D2A converter using binary resistors is shown in figure. In the circuit, op-amp is connected in inverting mode. So since the input terminals are applied to the negative input of the op-amp, this we call it as it is connected in inverting mode. But it can also be connected in non-inverting mode also. So if it is connected to non-inverting mode, then you will be getting the response in terms of positives. But in general, you will be using in inverting mode itself. The circuit diagram represents the 4-bit converter. So since we are using 4 digits or 4 binary bits, we can call it as 4-bit or 4-digit converters. Next one is each of input resistor will have current or have no current. So we can say that one resistor may take the current or it may not take the currents. That means if it is connected to one, then there will be some current that is passing through this resistance. And if the switch is connected or if the input is connected to 0, that is ground, then no current will be passing through the resistor. So if input voltage is high, the amount of current depends on the input resistor value. So here we have considered V0 is equal to high. So it depends upon the value. Now it depends upon the resistance value. The current depends upon resistor value. So this binary 1 represents reference voltage, VR equal to 5. So if it is 1, we have to consider voltage or reference voltage as 1. So now the current depends upon completely on this resistor. So it is different for each input resistor that we have already discussed. So next, circuit description. So here we have shown that it is basically working as a current to voltage converter, since the output is represented in terms of currents, that is with respect to the current, but finally we are seeing output in terms of voltage. Hence we can say that it is a current to voltage converter also. And since we are using 4-bit conversion, you will be having totally 16 combinations of output. So as we have seen in the ideal case, there also we have considered 4-bit combination, so that you will be having 2 power 4, that is 16 combinations of outputs. Thus 16 outputs of analog will also be present for the binary inputs. So the 4 switches from B0 to B3 are available as a binary inputs. Next, when digital input is at logic 1, then the resistance will be connected to the reference voltage VR. Otherwise, it is left open. That means when logic this bits is under logic 0, then no resistance is connected to the circuit. So here also we have seen that all the operation in the previous circuit. Next, finally, if you see the output voltage. So this is the equation that is used for output voltage, that is V0 equal to minus RF. This is the feedback resistance into V0 by R. V0 represents the bit position, that is V0, V1, V2, V3. Since we are using 4 bits, we will be using this bit combination as V0, V1, V2 and V3. So for each combinations, since it is nothing but LSB, so you will be having the maximum resistance. So V0 divided by R. For next combination, you will be having V1 divided by R by 2. Next, you will be having V2 by R by 4. Next, V3 by R by 8. So as the position of this increases, resistance values will get decreases. So in general, the output voltage across RF is given as, so V0 equal to I into RF. So I, we can represent it as total current also. Either you can represent it as I or IT. Minus IT into RF is the output voltage we have, where RF is left constant and IT can be expanded as I1, I2, I3 and so on till IN. Where I1 is the current that is passing through first resistor, that is V0 by R representation. Likewise, you will be having all the remaining currents. So here I1 is equal to what? V1 into VR by 2R. So here it is started with I1. Generally, here we have mentioned it as I0. So you can consider either 0 to 15 or you can represent it as 1 to 16 also. So here it is taken as 1, 2, 3 and so on till 16. So if you take from this expression, you can make VR by R as common among these terms. Here VR by R is made common and we have RF as usual, and the remaining terms will be B1 by 2, next B2 by 4, B3 by 8, B and so on till Bn by 2 power n. Now, if you bring this denominator, that is 2 to numerator, you will be having 2 power minus 1, B2 into 2 power minus 2, B3 into 2 power minus 3 and so on, Bn into 2 power minus n. Now, if we consider that Rf and R, that means Rf is the feedback resistance whereas R is the circuit resistance. So, if these both are made equal, then this R and Rf will get cancelled. So, directly you will be getting minus VR into this bit combinations. So, this is how we are going to find out output voltage manually. So, this equation 1, this is the main thing you will be considering, and at specific conditions, that is if Rf is equal to R, you will be getting output voltage as like this. So, this is the practical graph in which output on input voltage is represented. So, output is analog output and input is a combination of input bits. So, input is taken across the x-axis and output is taken across the y-axis. Since we are connecting or we are using inverting amplifier, the output will be in terms of negative values. Hence, the graph is taken in negative direction. So, first combination you will be having 0.5. So, if it is increased, that means with this bit combination, here 0 represents all zeros. That is 0, 0, 0, 0. Next, 1 represents 0, 0, 0, 0. Sorry, 0, 0, 1. So, this is B0 and this is B2. So, if B0 is equal to 1, then you will be having output voltage as minus 0.5 volts. So, next combination, that is 2, means it will be having 0, 0, 1, 0. So, now except B2, you will be except B1, the remaining bits are zeros. So, only B1 bit, that means resistance, you will be having R by 2. So, except this resistor, all the remaining resistance will not be connected. That is, they are connected to ground. Only this resistor will be connected to the reference voltage VR. So, the resistance value here is 10 by 2, that is nothing but 5 kilo ohms. And reference voltage you have is 5 ohms. Sorry, 5 by 5. That means V by R, I is equal to V by R. So, you will be having I is equal to 5 ohms divided by 5 kilo ohms resistance. So, 5 get cancelled, you will be having 1, and this kilo, if it goes to the numerator, it will convert into milli. So, the current will be equal to 1 milliamps. So, now if it is multiplied with RF resistance, which is equal to 1 kilo ohm, then you will be getting RF into I. So, here kilo and milli gets cancelled and you will be getting 1. So, the output voltage here is 1 volt. Likewise, you can calculate for all the values, that is for 16 combinations, and you will be getting the equivalent voltage levels. So, if you consider or if you join all the points, so you will be getting a stair-step waveform. As we have seen in the first figure, the transfer characteristics there we have obtained is linear in nature. So, it increases like this. But practically if you apply the values, you will be getting a stair-step waveform. So, this we have explained in the steps. Next, the drawback in this circuit is as number of inputs is greater than 4. So, here we have seen for 4 inputs. So, if you see 4 inputs, you require 4 different combination of resistance. That is, first we have taken 10 kilo ohms resistance. Then, if you make half, you want 5 kilo ohms resistance. And for third bit, you require 2 power 2, that is R by 4. So, R by 4 in the sense, you will be having 2.5 kilo ohms. and if it is divided by 2 power 3, you will be having 1 by 8, that means 1.25 kilo ohms resistance. So if you consider 4 bits, then you require 4 different values of resistances. So if it is more than 4, then the combinations also will be increased, that is greater than 16. So if at all, you will be using say 5. So 2 power 5 gives 32 combinations. So you require 32 combinations, and binary weighted resistors may not be readily available. So here we require 5 different resistances which is not readily available. So this is the main drawback that we have in this method. Also you have this wide range of resistor values has restrictions on both higher and lower ends. So here it is not specifically we are saying that the resistance values are more, but on both ends the resistance values are restricted to obtain. So they are not fabricated. Next, the finite resistance of switches. If we use finite resistances, then it disturbs the binary weighted relationship among various currents, particularly in the MSB bit positions. So this is also a drawback here. And all these drawbacks, especially the requirement of wide range of resistor, restricts the use of binary weighted resistor DQA converter below 8 bits. So it is restricted to only 8 bits. So more than that, this method is not very successful. Hence, we are going for next method, that is R2R ladder DQA converter, which is more preferable, where we are using only the combinations of 2 resistances. Whatever may be the bit positions or whatever may be the number of bit combinations, we will be using only 2 combinations of resistances, that is either R and 2R values. Hence, this is more preferred when compared to the binary weighted resistor method. So these are the drawbacks in this current method. Next, these are the assignment questions that we can expect from this topics. First one is explain about weighted resistor DQA converter and write the drawbacks of it. So here we have to draw the circuit diagram of weighted resistor DQA converter, and with the help of a graph we can explain the weighted resistor DQA converter. So here for this operation you will be having 5 marks, and for the drawbacks you can have only 2 marks. At least you have to mention 2 drawbacks in the the main drawback in the circuit is as number of input combinations or number of input bits increases, number of combinations increases. The second drawback is the resistance value is restricted in both upper and lower ends. That means number of bits increases, the resistance values are not readily available. So these 2 are the main drawbacks that we have to mention in this drawbacks list. Next, how many resistors are required for an 8-bit weighted resistor DQA converter? What are those resistance values, assuming the smallest resistance is R? So here it is nothing but a theory question itself, but here it is given in indirect method. So here it is mentioned that 8-bit weighted resistor DQA converter. Generally, our circuit is taken in terms of 4-bit, but here it is asked for 8-bit weighted resistors DQA converter. So here we have to calculate, we have taken N is equal to 8. So we have to calculate what is the 2 power N value, and we have to represent the resistances for taking N combination. Yes, N is equal to 8 combinations. So totally for 2 power 8, you will be having 256 combinations, which is difficult to represent. Next, draw the circuit of weighted resistor DQA converter and derive the expression for output analog voltage V0. So this is a direct question again. You can write the same thing, but here it is not necessary to mention the drawbacks, but you have to represent the output equation that you have shown here. So this you have to write very clearly. From this they can take the marks. So for operation, that is for circuit diagram, they will be taking some marks, and for operation it will be divided some marks. And this, since it is specifically mentioned to derive the output equation, they will be considering this calculation part as an important thing. So this ends the topic of basic DPA converter and weighted resistor DPA converter. Thank you.